Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Welcome to all of you as we celebrate Easter Sunday. Before we begin our service, there are two special announcements. This morning, we will be using the liturgy found on page 77 of the Lutheran Book of Worship. For ease of participation, I will be speaking and singing both the worship leader lines and congregational responses. Also this morning, we will be celebrating Holy Communion by video. As a member congregation of Lutheran Congregations in Mission for Christ, or LCMC, we are free to choose our method of celebrating communion during this time of particular crisis. That being said, individual participation in video communion is entirely optional and voluntary, and no one ought to feel pressured or obligated to celebrate communion in this fashion. The video communion itself is recorded on a separate video following this one and is titled St. Andrew Farmersville Easter Sunday 2020 Communion. If you desire to participate in video communion, please feel free to set aside enough small pieces of bread or crackers for yourself and all the communing members of your household, as well as a cup of wine, grape juice, or drink you are most comfortable with. Immediately following the words of institution, you may feel free to consume the bread and drink as I speak the words, the body of Christ given for you, and the blood of Christ shed for you, respectively. If you choose to decline to participate in video communion at this time for any reason, your decision is honored and respected. After the conclusion of this video, you may feel free to click on the video in today's series containing the benediction and dismissal, which is titled St. Andrew Farmersville Easter Sunday 2020 Benediction and Dismissal. Also before that video is our closing hymn, Thine is the Glory, which you may feel free to click on at your leisure. We would also appreciate feedback as to the effectiveness of this particular method of celebrating communion. Please feel free to contact me or any St. Andrew Council member to communicate feedback. At this time, you are invited to click on our opening hymn video, Jesus Christ is Risen Today.